is now extending away from the airfield to set up for a high-speed pass. Bob, our pilot, will approach at nearly Mach 1, demonstrating the ability to surprise the enemy using high speed. As he reaches show center, he'll select full afterburner and pull up into the vertical, subjecting himself to 8 times the force of gravity. The A-18 Hornet has been in service with the United States Navy since 1978. So good is this design that subsequent aircraft to replace the F-14 Tomcat was an extension of the Hornet called the Super Hornet. But from the right, here comes the high-speed pass. See a bright glow. That means that raw jet fuel is being poured into the exhaust, something that is called the afterburner. It gives it a tremendous kick in the pants to get into or out of a fight very rapidly. Now, Bob is going to demonstrate a maneuver designed in World War I by German ace Max Immelmann. It is a half a loop and then a half a roll, an evasive maneuver. He's going to show you a double Immelmann. In only 6,000 feet of altitude, here comes the Hornet, double Immelmann. Empty, this airplane weighs about 23,000 pounds. Fully loaded, 56,000 pounds. In this configuration, we see the incredible thrust-to-weight ratio capabilities of the F-18 Hornet. As Bob now points the plane straight back down toward the runway. With a 3/4 of an aileron roll, he will extend away from the crowd. All Navy fighter pilots undergo a grueling 2 years of flight training before earning their wings of gold. Lieutenant Jake Whip earned his wings of gold from Naval Air Station Meridian, Mississippi in April of 2004. During his tour with the VFA-34 Blue Blasters of Oceana, Virginia, he completed 2 carrier deployments. He has since accrued over 1,500 flight hours, including more than 250 carrier-arrested landings aboard aircraft carrier, and has flown numerous combat missions in support of Operations Iraqi Freedom and Enduring Freedom. From the left, he's setting up now for what is known as the minimum radius turn. Whether you're in a dogfight or while avoiding surface-to-air missiles, the ability of the Hornet to turn around in a very tight space gives it a tremendous tactical advantage. From the left, Brent Jaquith and the Hornet's minimum radius turn. He'll reach show center, throw the stick to the left 90 degrees of bank, and yank hard on the sticks. VFA-34, Lieutenant Jake Whip received orders to attend the Navy's Fighter Weapons School Tactics Instructors Course, also known as Top Gun. He now serves as the newest strike fighter of the F-18E and F Super Hornet. One unique characteristic that all Navy aircraft must possess is the ability to land on an aircraft carrier at sea with a moving and sometimes pitching flight deck. Navy and Marine Corps pilots are trained to hit the landing area with pinpoint accuracy in what is not so much of a landing as it is a controlled crash. He's approaching at 175 miles an hour, flying a descending turn to a 3/4 mile final approach point. This speed only allows about 15 seconds to precisely adjust the flight path in order to touch down in an area not much larger than your driveway. Notice as the Hornet approaches from the right, the gear is extended, and the tail hook is also extended. It is the tail hook that allows the F-18 to land and stop in just under 400 feet. When he passes show center, he'll go gear up, flaps up, hook up, and he will then go to full afterburner and demonstrate there in that turn, he experienced some 7 times the force of gravity. Now Lieutenant Jake Whip will perform his repositioning maneuver to align his aircraft for the show line. He'll reach show center at just over 300 miles per hour and demonstrate the superb nose authority and the ability of the F-18 to point at an adversary aircraft. In a very short space, you'll see the Hornet change direction from a horizontal flight path to straight up. It is this ability, combined with an awesome arsenal of air-to-air weapons, that makes the F-A-18 a world-class fighter that is feared worldwide. This is the pitch rate demo. He'll yank that stick back into his lap and he'll be pointed straight up in a matter of about 2 seconds. Let's watch. Will highlight the exceptional slow-speed capabilities of the F-A-18. The Hornet is famous for its ability to fly slower than any other comparable fighter. No other aircraft would dare to attempt to maneuver at these speeds, but the F-A-18 Hornet remains completely controllable through the use of 2 flight control computers. Ladies and gentlemen, the slow speed passed. The top speed of this aircraft is nearly 1,200 miles per hour. Let's go live to the cockpit and say hello to Lieutenant Jake Whip. Hey, Bob, how slow are you going, buddy?
Slower, Bob, sir. We're passing through 140 in the HUD now.
And I bet you're going to get even slower, aren't you?
We're going to work it.
Slow us down. Talk us through it, Bob.
Hey, we're at about 25 up, about 600 feet.
25 to 120
knots to the HUD.